post-game questions about the game and some of the things that occurred. Well, let's go to the gentleman right here in the back in the beige shirt.
I let him leave the room.
Huh?
I let him leave the room.
I would say it if he was here. I mean, I'm not a boxer, you know, so he's not a basketball player. That's like me trying to come play me one-on-one. It's not gonna
In all
happen.
honesty, though, what does it do for you to have someone of his potential in a different sport admire what you do?
Well, it's great, you know, just to have the support that, you know, I've had from the players and, you know, Floyd and Lil Wayne. For those guys to come out, it's big, you know. And I thank all the players and everybody who was involved with making this weekend a success. You know, we really did this in 2 weeks, and for the turnout, is amazing. You know, guys have had charity games, you know, all over, and for the turnout that we've had, you know, just in 2 weeks has been great. But you know, my job is to bless other people, you know, through my foundation. I mean, that's why we're all here. You know, and the guys who are here today, they're good guys, they're good people, and they only support, you know, other good people. And you know, a guy like Wayne and Floyd, for them to come out is just big. You know, Wayne didn't ask for anything. He didn't ask for nothing. You know, he came out. You know, a lot of guys who were supposed to come, they wanted something, you know, to come out. And you know, these guys don't want anything. They just here to support, and that's the best thing.
All right. Okay, the gentleman right here in the black.
Was there anybody that didn't show up tonight that you would have loved to have here?
Well, some players who couldn't make it. You know.
Anybody in particular?
I don't want to say there's one person that I really wanted to be here that wasn't here. Everybody that came it was meant to be for them to come tonight. But you know, like I said, you know, for a guy like, you know, Wayne to come, Joe up here, you know, and he's showing his support. You know, he didn't ask for anything. Me and him talk a lot through text message, on the phone, whatever. And you know, he's a great guy. For him to just be a part of what I'm trying to accomplish here is great. You know.
There's somebody hiding back here who wants to join you.
Yeah, and you know, this guy, man, he's finally back in Orlando, you know, which is great, man, because he brought so many, I would say, great memories, you know, for Magic basketball. He was one of the reasons why I knew about the Magic. You know, it's probably the only reason. I didn't know there was another guy on the Magic besides Penny Hardaway. And, you know, he had the little Penny doll. I always wanted to have one. I wanted to have a little Dwight doll. You know, so, you know, Penny for coming, man, it means a lot, you know. And one thing I like about it is that, you know, us NBA players are supporting each other, which is great, you know. We're like frat brothers, you know, for life. And no matter what team these guys are on or whatever, we still support each other. We're still brothers, and that's one thing that I tell all the guys who've been on my team. Is no matter what happens in life, we'll always be family, and it showed tonight.
So come on in.
All
right, we're gonna bring Mr. Anthony Hardaway out here also, and we'll take sir, you in the hat. We'll take a question from you. Black and gold.
Hi, Penny. How you doing? Someone like yourself that's such a huge part of, you know, the history of the Orlando Magic and the franchise. I mean, you've seen it all. You've been there for a long time. You know, with that in mind, what does Dwight mean to Orlando?
He's everything to Orlando. I mean, without him, there's no Magic. I mean, he's doing not only great things on the floor, but off the floor. You know, and that's why we're here. He is definitely a kid at heart first. He loves kids. He loves giving back. And the Magic team in the city of Orlando would definitely, you know, should be happy to have him.
Thank you.
Penny, how did you feel when there was that ovation when you were announced?
I felt great. You know, I felt great because you know, I hadn't been back here, especially in this type of atmosphere, since I left the Magic. And I thank Dwight for doing that because I don't know if it would ever happen otherwise. You know, so he kind of broke the ice, sort of say, with me coming back here and haven't been back here in so long. So it's kind of like something that I'll never forget for sure.
Dwight, how did it make you feel to be part of Penny's kind of homecoming like that, and what did you think of his game out there?
Well, first I'll say on his game, he doesn't have to do anything to prove himself. We all know how great, Penny has been for the game of basketball. But for him to come out and play, it's great, and it means a lot to me personally. Like I said, I grew up watching Penny, so, for him to come out, man, I'm 25, so that makes him, so it's just great to have him here, man. It means a lot, like I said, and then for the fans, I know they were happy, and hopefully, he gets what he deserves down here, in this city. I think when the season starts, whenever that may be, he should have his jersey, put up, for what he did for not just the team, but for the city. So, for him to be here, it's great.
Okay, one last question.
Penny, now that the ice has been broken, would you welcome more events here, more of a tie to the franchise, and maybe be more visible now?
Absolutely, for sure. I mean, it's always been on my mind, because I'm always, when you mention my name, it's Orlando. They don't talk about Phoenix, they don't talk about New York, they always talk about Orlando with the fans. And I'm in history here, so I would love to be more involved. I've been watching and being a fan of these guys for the last few years, and I've always been a Magic fan. Even when I left, I still, that's in my blood. So I would love to be involved, come down and watch these guys play, come and watch practice, be involved in the community here. I mean, just kind of open up, because the fans, they showed me a lot of love, and I really want to come back and do more things.
What would it mean to see #1 in the rafters maybe someday? It
would mean a lot. I think first and foremost, just to be back in the fold would make me feel good. And if that happens, that's fine. But, it's just great being back.